Alright, time for another adventure in Houston. Today we are at Space Center Houston, which is their version of NASA. And yeah, I've never been here before, but you know, Mike's a space nerd, so he's his shirt appropriately dressed. So let's go be space nerds. We are inside. Learning all the stuff from space shuttle missions.
Sit with 3 people in there for a while.
Yeah, that looks comfy. So this is the Apollo 17 command module. It was the actual last module to go to the moon. This is the actual real thing. It's been to the moon. Yeah, let's see. Yay, we get to touch the moon. Touch the moon rock. It's very cold in here. I feel like I'm gonna get shocked. I'm touching the moon. Cool. Your turn. The moon feels very smooth. Inside the Skylab. Sleep areas. Oh, their bicycle. Huh. And then this area is a lot bigger.
Video. And underneath that there's urine bags.
No. Food storage. So we're about to go into a mock-up of a space shuttle. It'll be fun. We're on a space shuttle. And first off, the bathroom. Here's some of the food areas. Oven. Lockers to store their stuff. Launch suit. And then back over there is the bathroom. More lockers. Up to the flight deck. So as Mike was just pointing out to me, very educationally, this is spread out in order to let people walk through. But that piece would actually be all the way up here and much more compact. So all of that right here. So you're gonna be making your food and then your bathroom is gonna be right here. Easy access. Here's the cockpit. That's what they see when they're in the space shuttle. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, this is the cockpit. As I was saying, I was listening to an audio guide, so I don't really remember what I said. But this is where they would sit. And again, they've got it separated to try to make more space that people won't walk through. But that piece would be pretty much right here. Because here's the, it would match up to the gray right here. So that, my foot is and that would be right there in front of me. So, and they'd have the view out the top, and then this is where I was before down there. So very, very tight. Not good for little claustrophobic me. I would not be good at this job, as Mike said. Mike would love to do this though. This is what Mike wanted to do. He wanted to be an astronaut.
It started on the late 60s.
I was just admiring. So you've got to know what all of these buttons do, and then all of these on top too. It's a lot to remember. Why? Why does this exist? Just no. No.
Swedish fish.
Yes. Very nice. Hello everyone. There's us. Hi Mike. There you are. You're right here. This suit belonged to the first US woman in space, Sally Ride. Pretty cool. There's the main lobby of this center. Pretty big. Lots of stuff to do. We're in the gift store now, if you couldn't tell, but I love that. Oh wait, it is. So this area is still under construction. It's not open yet, but they've got the planes they use to carry the space shuttles to transport them back and forth to either Houston or if it landed in California, then take it back to Florida. Pretty awesome. It's gonna be really cool when it's done. As you can see, it's all still fenced up and under construction, but it's massive. Here's a little better view from across the street. How crazy! The thing is massive. There's a little, little scale. It's pretty big. So this is gonna be a weird setting because currently I am in the future to you, but forgot to vlog. But we went to a really awesome place for lunch today and I took pictures, so I want to at least show the pictures because I know Jeff will at least appreciate our lunch. We had banh mi and a really awesome like Nobi dog is what they called it, and pork fries. It was ridiculously good. So these are the pictures from that. Well, I'm back at the airport. It's the worst part of every single one of these trips, and it's having to go back home, and I already said goodbye to Mike, and it sucks. Long distance relationships can be tough, especially when you have to say goodbye. Okay, so after some craziness, we are back in Orlando. I'll tell you about the craziness in a second, but I'm about to go in the tunnel, going to my car. My flight was overbooked, it was oversold. And United asked for volunteers that they were going to do $500 vouchers, travel vouchers, plus like put you on a new flight the next morning and do hotel and food. And I didn't take it at first, so I was like, oh, I don't know. It'd make me kind of late to work tomorrow and I'd have to make up the time. And then I got on the plane and they were still looking for one more volunteer. So I got back off the plane and volunteered. So they we had 3 volunteers that all had agreed to do the $500 waiver, and they had us off to the side, and come to find out that like 3 different families didn't show up or didn't make their connection or whatever. So they actually had enough seats to get some of the standbys on, and they pulled us volunteers back and they're like, sorry, thank you so much for volunteering, but go back to your seats. So I got really excited because I thought I was gonna have an additional night with Mike and just leave early tomorrow morning, and he was like excited to come pick me up, and then I was like, psych, I'm actually going home tonight. So I am home now. It's like 11 o'clock and I just walked outside and it's cold. Cold being very relative. It's like in the 50s. I know Florida just had a cold front while I was in Texas. So it was like 60 degrees here over the weekend, of course, while I was in Texas. Before I forget, I wanted to mention that we only did a portion of the Space Center today in Houston because I only had a few hours before my flight. But we're gonna go back. We upgraded to the annual passes. It was only $6 extra for us to upgrade to annual passes. So we had the annual passes. We're gonna go back in the future and do like the whole tram tour and everything, and we will take you guys along for that sometime in the future. So now it's really it. I will see you guys again soon. Bye! They all have crazy hats on.
League of Legends! Cloud9!
I
not to have crazy hats. I feel a little left out, but.